The readings invite us to ask of ourselves, what does it look like to live as a humble servant of God? Well, first of all, to have a very deep conviction that our lives and all that we are a gift from God, and simply to give thanks. So do we gather at Eucharist. The very word means to give thanks. Believing this, we look at ourselves, who we are, what are our talents, what have been the opportunities for our lives, and we choose to affirm that all is gift. Being humble means that we are without pretense. Knowing we have received, we ask the Lord, well, Lord, what do you want of me? In all the uniqueness of our lives. My child, our first reading urges, conduct your affairs with humility, and you will be loved more than a giver of gifts. Humble yourselves the more, the greater you are, and you will find favor with God. Humble servants are those who know and respond to life with the awareness that they are not ultimately in control of their lives. Life throws a curve to all our pretensions. The best of the ethos of our day is, well, grin and bear it. Deal with the hand that you get. Not bad. But we believers share a conviction that is richer and deeper. Jesus, Sacred Sisters proclaims, is the mediator of a new covenant, and his sprinkled blood speaks more eloquently than the blood of Abel. Jesus, the humble servant of God, accepted his vulnerability, and beyond his hopes and beyond his tears, he accepted even death on a cross, and God raised him. A close friend and a classmate and a collaborator of mine, Father Leo Mann, was at the forefront of every movement in the Catholic Church. Energetic, very intelligent, a whirlwind of activity and involvement, highly regarded and highly respected. And in a sense, he seemed to be in complete control. But for the last 13 years of his life, Leo was struck with a devastating illness, which led him for 10 years to be in a wheelchair, and the last 2 years of his life to be bedridden. He was totally dependent, 24 hours a day. A few months ago, shortly before his death, I visited him. And on leaving, he simply said to me, George, give me your blessing. So only God knows the cost of his acceptance in faith of his vulnerability. He was not a patient man, by the way, normally. I remember when I said to him on leaving, I said, Leo, you're very patient. He said, I never thought I was patient. And I said, you weren't. So life goes on for each one of us. And if we have any sense, if we have any wisdom, we accept the reality that we are not in control. And so what do believers do? They trust. Whatever the issues we face, reflecting Jesus, we believe that we are in the hands of a loving and caring God. You know, this conviction is a stumbling block. It's foolishness to those who want everything to be proved, those who choose not to believe. Humility asks more of us. It says we're to be patient and gracious, even as we wrestle with the pain of life. And most of us, at times at least, ask the question, where are you, Lord? And the response, why, I am with you, even as I was with Jesus, my beloved Son. So we live in covenant with his hidden God. We are his friends, called, consecrated, sent as his disciples. This is how we are challenged to live, not just to believe, but to live. Seek the face of the Lord our God, so do we sing. And the Lord calls to us and he beckons to us and he says to us, come, let's talk over what's happening in your life. You know, I really care and I am listening. In all these ways, we can evidence that we live humbled under the mighty